1971. Welcome back, coin collectors and history lovers. If you're a fan of US coins, then you're in for a real treat today. We're about to take a deep dive into a coin that's both fascinating and valuable, the 1971 United States quarter dollar. You might think that a quarter from the 70s is just another piece of pocket change, but I'm here to tell you that this particular coin could be worth far more than you ever imagined. If you're wondering how a coin from over 5 decades ago could fetch such a high price, stay tuned because by the end of this video, you'll be amazed at just how much this coin could be worth. Before we talk about the value, let's first take a moment to understand the significance of the 1971 quarter in the context of American coinage. The quarter, which has been around since the late 18th century, has undergone several design changes over the years. But in 1971, the United States Mint made a subtle yet important change to the design that set the stage for what we see today. This was the year that the U.S. Mint officially introduced the Washington quarter in its current design, a design that has remained largely unchanged since then. On the front of the 1971 quarter, you'll find the well-known image of George Washington, the first President of the United States, as designed by John Flanagan. Washington's portrait, facing left, has been a staple of the quarter since 1932, and it continues to represent the stability and leadership of the United States. The simplicity of this design has made it one of the most iconic and enduring images in American currency. On the reverse side of the coin, you'll find the classic eagle design, which has been used in various forms on U.S. coins for centuries. The eagle, a symbol of strength and freedom, appears majestically perched, its wings outstretched. This design reflects the values of power and unity that are central to the American identity. While this reverse design remains standard for several decades, it's the specific 1971 version that holds particular significance to collectors now. You may be asking, what makes the 1971 quarter so special? After all, it was just another year in a long series of quarters. While most 1971 quarters are relatively common and have little to no special value beyond their face value of 25 cents, there's one key factor that makes this year so intriguing: rarity. While the 1971 quarter was minted in large numbers, only a small percentage of these coins have been preserved in pristine, uncirculated condition. Most quarters from this time were used in daily transactions and have experienced the wear and tear of circulation. However, those that have been carefully stored or kept in excellent condition are highly sought after by collectors. Coins that are in uncirculated or mint state condition are considered much more valuable than coins that have been heavily circulated. A mint state coin shows no signs of wear, retains its original shine, and often has sharp, clear details. These coins are typically stored in protective cases and are not used for everyday transactions, which helps them retain their high value. If you have a 1971 quarter in mint condition, you're in luck. This coin could be worth far more than 25 cents, but it's not just about condition. There are also rare variations and minting errors that can dramatically increase the value of a coin. In the world of coin collecting, minting errors are prized because they are considered unique and one of a kind. The 1971 quarter is no exception. Some of these quarters were struck with errors such as double dies, off-center strikes, or die cracks. These small mistakes might seem insignificant to the casual observer, but to collectors, they make a coin even more desirable. In fact, error coins are often worth significantly more than their regular counterparts, especially when they are in excellent condition. So, how much can a 1971 quarter really be worth? Well, if you happen to find one in perfect, uncirculated condition, or one that has a rare minting error, you could be looking at a coin worth far more than its face value. Depending on the rarity of the error or the quality of the coin, it could fetch a hefty price at auction or among private collectors. And the number that I'm about to reveal might just surprise you. A 1971 quarter in mint condition or with a rare error could be worth as much as $85,000. Yes, that's $85,000 for a single quarter. It's hard to believe that such a small coin, one that many people overlook as just pocket change, could be worth so much. But when it's in perfect condition or carries a unique minting error, the value skyrockets, making it a true collector's item. But if you think you might have a 1971 quarter that's worth a significant amount of money, the first step is to carefully examine it. Check the condition, look for signs of wear, scratches, or discoloration. If the coin is in excellent condition with sharp details, it could be a valuable find. Also, be on the lookout for any minting errors, such as doubled images or off-center designs, which can make a huge difference in value. If you're unsure, it's always a good idea to have the coin professionally graded by a trusted numismatic expert. In conclusion, the 1971 United States quarter dollar is far from just another ordinary coin. Whether it's in pristine condition or has a rare minting error, this quarter could be worth a small fortune. So, the next time you're going through your old coins or searching through pocket change, don't overlook that 1971 quarter. It just might be worth a whole lot more than you think. Top 2 1994. If you've ever thought a quarter is just a small piece of pocket change, you might want to rethink that perspective, especially when it comes to the 1994 United States quarter dollar. This seemingly ordinary coin has a surprising amount of value and could be worth a whole lot more than just 25 cents. Stick around, because by the end of this video, you'll find out how much this 1994 quarter could actually fetch in the right condition. The quarter has been a staple in American currency for over 2 centuries, but the 1994 version holds particular significance in the world of coin collecting. While the design on the obverse side of the coin, featuring George Washington's profile, is familiar to anyone who has ever handled U.S. coins, it's the subtle changes in the sheer rarity of certain 1994 quarters that make them stand out. The design on the 1994 quarter features George Washington, the first president of the United States, looking left in a timeless portrait. This design, created by John Flanagan, has graced the front of the U.S. quarter since 1932, and is one of the most recognizable images in American currency. On the reverse side, you'll find the classic eagle with outstretched wings, which has long been a symbol of American strength and unity. The quarter from 1994 was part of the broader state quarters program that ran from 1999 to 2008. However, the 1994 quarter itself is not part of the state-specific series but is rather part of the regular Washington quarter series. At first glance, this might seem like just another everyday quarter that passed through the U.S. Mint. However, what sets the 1994 quarter apart from others is its rarity, specifically when it comes to coins that have been preserved in excellent condition. As many of you already know, the value of a coin largely depends on its condition. While quarters from 1994 were minted in large numbers, many of them circulated extensively, leading to signs of wear, scratches, and discoloration. However, a key factor that makes the 1994 quarter valuable is the small number of coins that have managed to survive in pristine, uncirculated condition. These well-preserved quarters, if properly stored, are highly sought after by collectors, making them worth far more than their original face value. Now, you may be wondering, what exactly does pristine mean when it comes to coins? A pristine or uncirculated coin shows no signs of wear or damage. It hasn't been used in day-to-day transactions and retains its original luster. The sharpness of the details is still intact, and the coin looks almost as if it were just minted yesterday. This is the kind of coin that collectors go wild for. Coins like this, if you can find them, are truly treasures, but that's not the only factor that increases the value of the 1994 quarter. Like many coins, the 1994 quarter could have been affected by minting errors during the production process. Errors like double strikes, off-center strikes, or even unusual die cracks can make a coin a rare and unique find. These mistakes often go unnoticed by most people, but for seasoned collectors, these minting flaws can increase a coin's value exponentially. So, if you come across a 1994 quarter with any of these errors, it could be worth much more than a standard issue coin. With all that said, let's get to the really exciting part, the value of a 1994 quarter. While most quarters from this year might be worth only a few cents above face value, those in uncirculated condition or with minting errors are a different story altogether. If you happen to find a 1994 quarter that has been preserved in perfect condition or one that carries a rare minting error, you could be looking at a coin worth a lot more than just a few quarters. Now, are you ready for the big reveal? Hold on tight, because a 1994 quarter in perfect, uncirculated condition, or one with a rare minting error, can be worth as much as $70,000. Yes, you heard that right, $70,000. That's an incredible amount of money for a single quarter, but it's not out of the realm of possibility for the right collector in the right market. So, how do you go about checking if you have a 1994 quarter that could be worth $70,000? First, you'll want to examine the condition of the coin carefully. Look for any signs of wear, scratching, or discoloration. If the coin looks like it's been in perfect condition, it's definitely worth getting it graded by a professional coin grading service to determine its true value. Additionally, keep an eye out for any minting errors. A double-struck quarter, for example, is highly sought after. An off-center strike or a die crack could also make your coin more valuable. These small details can make all the difference in the value of your coin. If you're unsure whether your 1994 quarter has an error or is in mint condition, it's always a good idea to have it appraised by a trusted expert. In conclusion, the 1994 United States quarter dollar is not just your average coin. Whether it's a pristine, uncirculated coin or one that carries a rare minting error, it has the potential to be worth a small fortune. So, the next time you're digging through your change or looking at coins in your collection, don't just dismiss that 1994 quarter. It might be worth a lot more than you think. Thanks for watching today's video. If you found this information interesting and want to learn more about rare and valuable coins, be sure to like, subscribe, and hit that notification bell so you don't miss any of our future discoveries. Who knows, your next coin could be worth far more than you ever imagined. Happy collecting, and we'll see you next time. Top 3 1986 Today, we're going to explore one of the most interesting and valuable coins in American history, the United States quarter dollar from 1986. You might think that a quarter from this era is just another piece of pocket change, but hold on, because this particular coin has a story to tell that could make it worth far more than its face value. If you've ever wondered about the hidden treasures in your coin collection, stick around, because by the end of this video, you'll be amazed at just how much this 1986 quarter could be worth. The US quarter dollar is a familiar coin, one that most of us have handled countless times over the years. First minted in 1796, it has become one of the most iconic coins in American currency. Over the years, the design has evolved, but the quarter's role in US currency has remained constant. By 1986, the quarter had settled into its well-known design, featuring the profile of George Washington on the obverse side, along with a traditional eagle on the reverse side. These features are still in use today, but let's talk about what makes the 1986 quarter special. The year 1986 was a significant one in American history, marking the 200th anniversary of the Statue of Liberty's dedication. While the quarter wasn't directly tied to this event, the years surrounding it were crucial for the U.S. Mint as they began to experiment with new coin designs and circulation methods. While most quarters from this year were minted in large numbers and used for regular transactions, it's the rare examples of the 1986 quarter that have caught the attention of coin collectors around the world. The key to the value of the 1986 quarter lies not in the design itself, but in its rarity and the condition in which it has survived. Like many coins from this era, the 1986 quarter saw significant circulation, which means that most of them are in less than perfect condition. Over time, many quarters were subjected to scratches, scuffing, and discoloration from being handled by countless people and used in daily transactions. However, among these coins, there are some that have managed to escape heavy circulation and remain in pristine condition. What makes this coin even more valuable is that there are certain variations and errors that can occur during the minting process. These errors, though small, are extremely rare, and when collectors come across them, the value of the coin skyrockets. Some of these 1986 quarters have slight minting errors, such as double strikes, die cracks, or off-center impressions. These are the types of mistakes that, though they may seem insignificant to the untrained eye, make the coin far more desirable to collectors who are looking for unique pieces. Now, let's talk about the real star of the show, the 1986 quarter in pristine, uncirculated condition. As with most coins, condition plays a major role in determining value. A quarter that has been carefully preserved, stored in protective casing, and kept away from circulation can be worth significantly more than one that has been used and abused over the years. Coins that are graded as MS, mint state, 65 or higher are considered to be in excellent condition, and those in such a state from the 1986 quarter series are highly sought after by collectors. What sets the 1986 quarter apart from others is that, despite being minted in large quantities, only a small fraction of these coins were kept in such exceptional condition. Most collectors are looking for quarters that show little to no wear, are free of scratches, and retain their original shine and luster. It's these well-preserved coins that can command a premium price in the market, and you'd be amazed at what they can sell for. If you're lucky enough to come across one of these rare, uncirculated 1986 quarters, you might want to get it professionally graded and appraised. And here's the best part, a pristine 1986 quarter can be worth as much as $75,000. That's right, $75,000 for a single coin. It's hard to believe that a quarter worth just 25 cents could fetch such a staggering amount, but when you're dealing with a coin in such excellent condition or with rare minting errors, its value increases exponentially. So, how do you know if your 1986 quarter could be worth this much? First, inspect the condition of the coin carefully. Is it in uncirculated condition with no visible damage? If so, it's worth having it graded by a professional coin grading service. Keep in mind that the price also depends on the demand for the coin at the time of sale and the market conditions, so it's always a good idea to stay informed about trends in coin collecting. If you've been collecting coins for a while or even just casually checking your spare change, you might have an old stash of quarters that you've overlooked. Don't dismiss them too quickly. Take a moment to look closely at any 1,986 quarters you come across. Even the smallest minting error or an example in perfect condition could be worth much more than you think. In conclusion, the 1986 US quarter dollar is a great reminder of how much value can be hidden in something that seems so ordinary. Whether you're a seasoned collector or a casual enthusiast, it's always worth examining your coins to see if you've stumbled upon a hidden gem. The world of numismatics is full of surprises, and as you can see, a simple 25-cent piece could hold the key to a small fortune. So, the next time you find a 1986 quarter in your pocket change or in your collection, take a closer look. It could be worth up to $75,000. Yes, $75,000 for a single coin. That's the kind of discovery that could change your life. Thanks for joining us on this fascinating journey into the world of rare and valuable coins. Top 4 1997 today, we've got something special for you. We're about to dive deep into the fascinating world of US currency, focusing on a coin that you might come across in your collection or see in circulation, the 1997 United States quarter dollar. While this coin may seem ordinary at first glance, its rarity and condition can make it a true treasure. So, if you're ready to uncover the hidden value of this coin, stick with us until the end, because the amount we reveal might just blow your mind. Let's start by setting the stage with a little history. The quarter dollar, or simply the quarter, has been a staple in American currency since the late 18th century. It's a coin that has been passed through countless hands, used for everyday purchases, and seen in countless pockets, wallets, and piggy banks across the country. But just because a coin has been in circulation doesn't mean it doesn't have the potential to be worth a lot more than face value, especially when it comes to certain years, like the 1997 quarter. The 1997 quarter dollar was part of a significant series of coins released by the U.S. Mint, following the tradition of the Washington quarter. On the obverse side, we see the familiar portrait of George Washington, the first President of the United States, designed by John Flanagan. This portrait has been featured on the quarter since 1932, and its enduring popularity is a testament to Washington's role in American history. On the reverse side of the 1997 quarter, you'll find the standard design featuring an eagle, a symbol of strength and freedom. The eagle's majestic wings and detailed feathers reflect the idea of power and unity, which are integral parts of the U.S. national identity. But while the design remains iconic and consistent throughout the years, what truly sets the 1997 quarter apart is its rarity and the condition in which it survives. You might be wondering, what makes this coin so valuable? Well, it all comes down to how few of these coins were kept in pristine, uncirculated condition. The 1997 quarter was minted in large quantities, just like many other coins of its era, but not all of them have been preserved in the best possible way. Many of these quarters were used in daily transactions, tossed into coin jars, and ended up with wear and tear. But some, especially those that were kept in protective packaging or received minimal circulation, are still in mint condition today. These well-preserved examples are what collectors are after, as they are quite rare and command a premium price. Now, let's talk about rarity. The value of a coin is often tied to its scarcity. The 1997 quarter is relatively common in circulation, so you might think it's worth only a few quarters, maybe 25 cents or so. However, coins in exceptional condition, such as those that are graded as MS, mint state, 65 or higher, can be worth a lot more. In fact, collectors are willing to pay top dollar for quarters that have been carefully preserved and are free of the usual scratches, scuffs, and discoloration that comes from being used in daily commerce. But that's not all. There's a particularly interesting variant of the 1997 quarter that has some coin collectors buzzing with excitement: the 1997 quarter with a special minting error. Some of these quarters were produced with double strikes, die cracks, or even misalignments in the design. These errors, though subtle, make the coins even more unique, and as a result, they fetch a much higher price than the standard quarter. If you've ever come across a quarter with a small defect or anomaly in its design, you might just have a rare error coin on your hands. In the world of coin collecting, errors are prized because they are considered one-of-a-kind pieces that reflect the quirks of the minting process. When it comes to the 1997 quarter, these unique variations can make the coin worth a small fortune, particularly when they are in excellent condition. If you do happen to have one of these rare, error-filled quarters, it could be worth far more than just its face value. So, how much could you expect to get for a 1997 quarter in excellent, uncirculated condition, or with a minting error? Well, prepare yourself. While a typical 1997 quarter is worth around 25 cents, a coin that has survived in near-perfect condition can be worth up to $65,000. That's right, $65,000. For a single quarter. You might be thinking that's unbelievable, but it's true. Coins that are in mint condition or have rare minting errors can command extraordinary prices at auctions or private sales. If you're lucky enough to stumble upon a 1997 quarter in great condition, or even one with a rare error, make sure to get it professionally appraised. You never know, you could be holding onto a valuable piece of history that could turn your coin collection into a small fortune. As we wrap up, remember that the world of coin collecting is full of surprises. There are countless coins, both common and rare, with hidden value waiting to be uncovered. So, next time you come across a 1997 quarter in your pocket change or while rummaging through old coins, take a moment to inspect it. It could be worth much more than you think.